Here's Johnson. Miami. Grabs the miss. They've got Anthony, and it's Douglas Roberts in at the 3. It's the group on the floor for Miami. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. Green, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. Dang against Griffin. Smith outside. Just 5 on the clock. Dishes it to Anthony. To the wing right side. And the shot is long. Chicago leading. Here's Green. And the pass to Dang. Rose against Smith. And Derrick Rose gets the 3. Rose has got 17 points here in the second half. The Heat shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Passes to Griffin. Back to Smith. Anthony, the pass to Douglas Roberts. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Rose over Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career, Rose knows how to get to the line.
Free throw drops for Rose.
And Derrick Rose, the former #1 overall pick in 08, one of the most athletically gifted point guards the league has ever seen.
And Miami making a change here. Chalmers is checked in, and the Bulls making a change also. Webster's checked in. Chalmers looking around. Here's Smith. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Dang with the bucket.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Now, here's Chalmers. Griffin finds Chalmers. Anthony up on top, covered by Noah. Here's Douglas Roberts. No good on the triple. The Bulls leading by 5. Green dishes to Rose. Griffin against Dang. Left side Rose. Pass to Noah. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
first one falls for him.
Noah can still be a leader out there, a high-energy guy who demands the best out of his teammates.
Williams, he's checked in for Miami. He hits both from the stripe.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Smith kicks to Chalmers. Out to Anthony. Smith feeling it out a bit. The tray doesn't go for him. Nice D from Dang.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Smith following the score by Derrick Rose. Pass to Chalmers. Back to Smith. He dishes it to Griffin. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Bulls leading by 9. Dang passes to Webster. Back to Dang. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And the Heat call time here. We're at the number of trades now starting to involve stars. It feels like the league's power balance is always shifting to some degree.
Yeah, and I think organizations that are trying to stay ahead of the trend, Kevin, might think about, we might have a star for just 2 years. How can we get the next one? Backside of that, Kevin, is a lot of these star players are signing deals that are not extending to 4, 5, 6 years. You can't even do that anymore. So you get a guy for a couple years. What he wants to do is maximize his earning potential for 1 or 2 seasons, become a free agent again, and then look around the league where opportunities not only to win, but to also cash in. That's what's happening in today's game.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Smith finds Griffin, and it's Smith missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end. They can't find a way to get the embers going.
And with the lift that Rose gets from his legs, he's able to put such a soft touch on those floaters. That's a great shot for him.
Now, here's Chalmers. The dish to Anthony. 4 on the clock. Yes, that goes in.
Now, that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Rose passes to Webster. Floats it up for Rose. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Chicago.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Derrick Rose.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed, and they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Now here's Webster. Here's Noah over Chalmers. Here's Dang. Here's Noah. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Bulls lead by 17.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Bledsoe dishes to George. Nets passing it around. Pass to Lopez. That falls. Nice speed that time. George. Lopez has got it back down to single digits for New Jersey. Denver calls timeout.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch five. His three-point shot continues to get better and now a huge part of his arsenal.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwayne Wade.
And I just love how assertive he's been at the offensive end tonight. That's really come across in his passing. He's been decisive, knowing just where to go with the ball and making some great feeds. The D hadn't been able to figure out what to do against this guy.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. His point to them was that they've put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
They've got Paul George, Lee out there at Bledsoe. Then it's Brook Lopez, and it's Bosh in at the four slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And Lopez bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, well, what was it? Splash Mountain or something like that? I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the three ball.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. You and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about that three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. It's terrific. It's stolen by Lawson. Here's Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on George.
Well, I love the confidence that JR shoots the ball with, and on occasion now, he can shoot you in or out of games when he falls in love with that three.
Good from J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith hits them both.
And you look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are, a lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Eli's checked in. Nets trail by 14. George finds Bledsoe. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And here's Lawson. Pass to Wade. Left side Lawson. The pass to Carmelo. And he gets it to go. Anthony's got 22.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Basket counts. Bledsoe's got 10 points here in the second half.
really smart in these setups. I mean, Bledsoe surveying the situation and recognizing what's available.
Bledsoe against Lawson. Wade double team. 6 on the shot clock. Over Lee. Wade misses. Nets trail by 14. On the wing, George. Clark, should the NBA consider widening the court to even out the value of those corner threes?
You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea, Kevin. But I also like the fact that there's a deep three at the top and on the wing. And then you've got a little shorter three if you can get to that corner. Widening the lane to make that three more in line or symmetrical with the deep three at the top. I kind of like having a short corner three.
I agree with you.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And every single season, Paul George has kicked his game up another level. I think he's a premier two-way forward who gets it done at both ends.
Kenyon Martin is checked in for Denver. He's off on the second.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Nets trail by 13.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nuggets.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Wade.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
Here's Lee after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Passes it to George. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And that one is off. Some solid defense there by Nene. Lawson surveying the D. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Bradley, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Wilson Chandler, and it's Douglas in at the point guard position. And for the Celtics, Garnett out there with Whiteside, and it's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Allen, and it's Pierce in at the 3 spot. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow.
Garnett out there with Davis. Then there's Davis. Then there's Perkins. And it's Whiteside in at the 5. Down low. That's the Boston 5. Perkins kicks to Davis. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pierce against Chandler. Pass to Rondo. 6 to shoot. Sweet little floater. Rondo's got the lead up to 1 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, you want to be successful. You got to make Rondo beat you with his jumper. You can't allow him to torch you on the drive.
Pass to Cousins. Chandler outside. Cousins with the bounce pass. Now the pass to Douglas. New York, no good that time either.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Now here's Allen. Outside Rondo. And it's Davis at the elbow. No good with the elbow jumper.
Boy, you can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
This is when you go to your big-time shot makers. Cousins, yes, sir.
Douglas against Rondo. Rondo is doubled. To the paint. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Over Allen. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Rondo. Passes it to Whiteside. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Now it's a 3-point Boston lead. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Cousins, and it's blocked by Whiteside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Molinari, he's checked in for Wilson Chandler. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Rajon Rondo.
And he's been the man running the show for them, and boy, has he done a great job. He's up in the double digits in assists, and more than a few of those have been of the spectacular variety. For them to be successful, his passing has to be a key component, and tonight it was on display.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. This is still a close game, and he told us guys, we're not far away. We can still get this win. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys.
Thanks, David. Back to Whiteside. Outside for Rondo. Puts it up. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
He just lives for the moment. Rondo there coming up big time for his team when they need it most.
Pass to Cousins. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from Pierce. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're ahead by 5. A minute 20 left to play here in the fourth. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Pierce. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. Whiteside's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
To the inside and stolen by Whiteside. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And both free throws good for Davis.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Here's Leslie. He's covered by Daniels. Leslie can't hit.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later. Here's Blatch. Outside Arenas. And there's the pass to Telfair. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. Hayes, he's checked in for the Rockets. And a change for the Wizards. Young's checked in. The three. Gets with the rebound. Johnson's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got Nick Young. JaVale McGee is out there with Martin. And it's Telfair in at the 1.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
And it's Martin missing. Houston leading by 6. Johnson attacking. Rebound by the Wizards. Blanche has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. McGee dishes to Telfair. Over Patterson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
Brooks from outside. Washington with the rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the break I was able to catch the message Houston's coach gave to his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Now, here is Young. Here's Bledsoe. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked. Out to Brooks. Hayes trying to break free. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second, and that stretches their lead to 8. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're behind by 8. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. .158 left in the fourth quarter. Here is Telfair. Brooks covering. Releases from 15. No good. Shot missing. And the Rockets take it the other way. From the arc. Patterson Patterson can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Patterson. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 6. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Wizards trail by 8. Here's Telfair in the corner. It's Martin. The shot's good. Telfair making the play. Martin's got 9 points here in the second half.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Timeout called. The Rockets. They lead by 5. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Johnson down low, defended by Young. Johnson's shot is off.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
And Young kicks to Martin. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
Telfair, the pass to Young. Count it!
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Timeout called. The Rockets. They're trailing by 1. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Kevin Martin is checked in for Brooks. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Buddington. And here's Martin. Johnson with it. Releases from 15. Oh, no good. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. Here's Martin. Will it go? Off target from downtown. And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone. .156 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Odom. The three. And he's good on the three ball. Odom's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Kobe, and it's Bynum in the center. Now here's Kaman. Shoots the three, and it's Cook missing. Outside Gasol. Passes it to Artest. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And now a 9-point Laker lead.
Finding the man who broke free. The great vision of Pau Gasol making that play happen.
Out to the right wing. Gasol with the steal. Artest against Gordon. Artest the pass to Bynum. That one a little long. The Clippers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Here's Gordon. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Outside Artest. Here's Bryant. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And Kobe throws it down hard.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And it's Gordon missing. Now Odom. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time. And the foul against Hedo Turkoglu. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Brook Lopez is checked in for New Jersey. Raptors also changing it up. Bargnani's checked in, and it's DeRozan in for Turkoglu. Toronto on defense. They double team Bledsoe. Lopez outside. And a wide open look for Lee. Sinks. The three-pointer. Lee's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
Well, this is the classic 3-and-D guy, right? Lee just taking care of his role.
So for Toronto right now, Calderon and DeRozan in the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Quincy Pondexter, and it's Bargnani in at the 5 spot. Here's Pondexter, lock at 6. With the floater, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And for the Nets, team dinners, you go to their practice facility, a beautiful rooftop space for team gatherings. Building chemistry is a focus for this franchise.
And that's not surprising, Greg, given that their front office is part of the San Antonio Spurs tree, so to speak. So staying connected as teammates, especially valuable in today's NBA. Love the culture here.
No good on the free throw.
And Toronto choosing their team name back in '94. The fans helped them narrow it down, and with dinosaurs all over the silver screen, it helped tilt things towards the Raptors.
And we all remember those early uniforms, those giant velociraptors across the front. Fortunately, they've toned it down a bit since then.
And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Bledsoe looking it over, knocks it loose. Bosch kicks to Bledsoe. Bosch trying to free himself up, and it's Bledsoe. That time on the assist by Bosch.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Johnson inside. He's covered by Bosch. Pondexter from outside. Bosch grabs the miss. Bosch has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Short. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Bargnani. From downtown. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Saturday, the New York Knicks coming to town, tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Monday, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers coming into town. Nets leading by 7. Bledsoe outside. Lee with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Lee bounce pass. Here's Lopez. It's rebounded by Bargnani. Bargnani's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Now Bledsoe. Jose Calderon missing from long range. Pulls it from the elbow. Again, the Nets for 2.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Raptors trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Bargnani. Over Lopez. And a Again, no good by Toronto.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Back to Bosch. Down low. Lopez with the bucket. And now it's an 11-point Nets lead.
And with Lopez, he has so many weapons. Right now, he's putting all of them to work.
Calderon against Bledsoe. Over to the left wing. They need this. No good from Bargnani.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Free throw good. Bosch. Doris, what's the best combination of inside-outside basketball you see offensively now?
Well, two guys really come to mind immediately for me. It's Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis, because both men can face up and knock down shots in a legitimate enough fashion that you've got to get out and contest those guys. But the other side of this is they can play in the post and be a legitimate back-to-the-basket force who you've got to guard with more than one guy. I mean, how exciting, Kevin, are Joel and AD to watch play?
They are thrilling. I would agree. Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 13. 1:37 left in the game. And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. It's good. Bargnani's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Here's Bledsoe. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Toronto. They trail by 11. Kicks it out to Bargnani. Over Bosch. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
It's the first that brings them to within 10. Second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Nets.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
Now here's Bosch. Lopez outside. Here's Lee. Makes it off the glass. And the Nets lead by 12.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see. Here's Mills for three. Rebound by the Wizards. McGee's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Gilbert Arenas, and it's McGee in at the center position.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And that one misses.
Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Good on the second free throw. Washington calls timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Gilbert Arenas.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Washington's head coach said to the team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Here's Gay and the jam by Rudy Gay.
Such a fearless player when the team needs it most. Rudy Gay coming through.
Washington trailing. Here is Telfair. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Portland. Stolen. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. And Nick Young with the slam.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, we'll see how the other side responds here. They have to come up big. When he wants the ball in the big moment, there you go. Aldridge shows he can put the team on his back if they need him.
Young outside. Gay comes over with a double team. Shot clock at 6. Martin kicks to Telfair. For 3. Portland grabs the miss.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Here's Aldridge. Blanche pulls it in.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Was unable to do so.
Here's Young. Blanche. It counts.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. Lob pass to Gay. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
The teammates celebrating Rudy Gay's big-time shot there.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Here is Telfair. Hung outside. Knocks down the trifecta.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Mills, that's a two-pointer. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, Greg, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Washington calls timeout. They're up by 2. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. "17 seconds left in the fourth quarter." And so they foul intentionally.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Gay passes to Roy. And here's Mills for 3. Blanche pulls it in. And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
From deep 3-point range, off the mark. And so Washington takes the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone. Fisher against Westbrook. Fisher dishes to Bryant. Outside Gasol. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Outside Artest. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Lets it go from 14. No good. And it's Harden with the ball for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Taking a look at the Thunder. We've got Ibaka. Green is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
And you can see that Durant has an incredible drive. He wants to be an all-time legend when it's all said and done.
And it's tied up with that one.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Fisher with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Fisher, the pass to Kobe. He kicks it to Fisher. High post try. Off the left rim and out.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And the shot goes in.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
Now here's Bryant. Here's Fisher. Looks for Bynum. Gets it to him. Over Harden. That's good from Bynum on the assist from Derrick Fisher. Fisher's got his 8th assist in the game. Westbrook kicks to Green. In the corner, Ibaka with it. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz. And then on Monday, they'll head home and take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Fisher against Westbrook.
Let's bring it, Derrick.
Fisher, the pass to Kobe. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Artest's got the lead up to 3 now. It's for Los Angeles.
Always nice to see Bryant find the open man. He gets so much attention on himself. That helps create opportunities for other guys.
Ibaka, Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Westbrook against Fisher. Green with the block. Westbrook passes to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Here's Fisher. Kicks it to Kobe. Artest the pass to Kobe. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. LA's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Bynum is doubled. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Lakers making a switch here. Odom's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Outside, Green. Outside, Durant. Shot clock at 5. Count that one. KD's got 13 points now in the quarter.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
And the Lakers call time here. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits at this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Got a piece of it, and they get it back. Artest with the ball. Launches a 3. The Thunder pull it in. Westbrook's got 11 rebounds in the game. Green finds KD. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Big stakes, big bucket. Ibaka showing he has the mettle to rise to the challenge.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 1:41 left in the fourth. .141 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Fisher. Outside Artest. Beyond the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Artest's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Lakers. Oklahoma City trailing. Now Durant. KD draws the double. For 3, Westbrook. Bryant with the rebound. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's KD. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 2. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden surveying the D. Lobs it up for Ibaka. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And this is where Ibaka's steely demeanor serves him well. No hesitation under pressure.
Bryant passes to Fisher. He dishes it to Odom. Lakers working the ball around now. At the elbow, Bynum. Here's our test. They get it back. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
So he comes up empty at the line. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and gameplay. Odom against Durant. 6 to shoot. From deep. The 3 won't fall. And the Lakers call time here. Will count. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Bryant. He's out there with Derek Fisher, and it's Odom in at the 4 slot. Here's Westbrook after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their lunch. And KD throws it down.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
And it's our test missing. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 1-point game. Here's Kobe, and finish off by Bryant.
And Kevin, when he catches the hot hand, good luck trying to slow him down. Plays so under control, can spot up, drive, create for himself. A matchup nightmare.
Now here's Harden. Westbrook wide open. He fires. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And the dunk by Odom.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
KD against Artest. Here's Durant. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Artest kicks to Bynum. Here's Bryant. Can't hit that one. Harden with the defensive effort. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 so far in their 3-point attempts in overtime. Westbrook dishes to Durant. Harden the pass to Durant, and the layup's good off the glass. Durant's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
And the Lakers call time here. We're in OT here with just over 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside, Kobe. Bynum trying to break loose. Good D by Harden.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
To take the lead, Green breaking loose. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead. So both free throws are good, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Now here's Kobe. And finish off by Bryant.
And Bryant is the guy they look to when it comes to scoring big hoops. He doesn't run away from pressure situations. As a matter of fact, he runs right into the eye of the storm.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Westbrook finds KD. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And White with the stuff.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Lakers have gone 5 for 9 on field goal attempts so far in the overtime period. Fisher, the pass to Artest. Bynum kicks to Fisher. To shoot. Here's Odom, and that comes off the assist by Derrick Fisher. Odom's got 26 points. Big time bucket there.
And guys, you don't have to tell these fans how important that shot was.
Pass to Westbrook. There's the three. Hins the three.
They're having a lot of trouble dealing with Russell Westbrook. He's a handful.
And so Bryant will bring it up for the Lakers. Stolen by Westbrook. For the finish. And he goes big time with the dunk right over Kobe Bryant.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden. Gets the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Odom drops him.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're up by 2. There's 25 seconds left in the first overtime. And they go to the intentional foul. First, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 4. There's 25 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. The pass to Fisher. Here's our test. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game. Back to Bryant. Passes to Fisher. Westbrook with the steal. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Here's Fisher. Good! So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Wall passes to Smith. And Max Eels sends it back, but he recovers it. And Wall kicks to T. There's the triple. Rebound, Detroit. Seals got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And so in the game for the Hawks, Teague out there with Wall. Then there's Horford. And it's Smith. And it's Crawford at the 3-slot.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
They get it back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5.
When you're just talking about pure speed, Wall is incredible, an explosive point guard who dominates it on the field.
Detroit making a switch. Prince is checked in. Marvin Williams is checked in for Atlanta. And so Wall nails both of them.
Wrong guy to put on the line in the close game. You know he's not going to miss.
On the wing, Gordon lets the 3 fly. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. Gordon's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pistons. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Outside Teague. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Not a surprise to see Teague stepping up when his team needs him. Huge score right there.
On the wing, Gordon. This one for 3. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Teague. And Stone. By Prince. Pass to Stuckey. He feeds it to Gordon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Horford. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
A good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. 29 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And with this game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
He's really built up that assist total over the course of this game. And it's a great thing to have that kind of passing coming from a position other than the point. That ensures the ball will always be moving and nobody will be left out of the offense.
Now here's Horford. Teague with a clean look. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
These are the moments that Jeff Teague lives for. He loves close games.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're leading by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, the head coach for Detroit had some instruction for the guys during the break. If this game's still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of two is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Here's Wall.
Can't waste any time here.
And you're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
The leaner. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. Now, you could put this one in the books.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's
Cousins, the pass to Chandler. Passes it to Gallinari. Shoots over Pondexter. Misses off the... right iron.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
On the court for the Knicks, Gallinari is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then there's Bradley. Then it's Iverson. And it's Cousins in at the center position. A nice shot by Pondexter.
And that's his second triple of the game. Hadn't hit any in the first half. Maybe they made an adjustment at the break.
Here's Iverson. Toronto grabs the miss. DeRozan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Dishes to Pondexter. And the power on that through.
Wow, you knew that DeRozan has that in him. Didn't think he'd pull it off in a game, though.
New York calls timeout. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
The Raptors making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in.
He's on a roll. Can't let DeRozan get into rhythm. He will torch you all night.
The 3 from Iverson. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Bargnani's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Calderon against Iverson. Calderon, bounce pass. Here's Bargnani. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got his 6th assist on the night. Knicks trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hits it from three-point range.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Toronto?
Now here's Calderon. Pass to Bargnani. Over Gallinari. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got 6 rebounds in the game. Takes a 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
To the wing on the left. Shoots from the elbow. No good from Bargnani.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
The 3 from Bradley. Toronto grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. Johnson surveying the floor. He kicks it to Calderon. Pass to DeRozan. From deep. Mozgov grabs the board.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Calderon against Iverson. Here's Cousins. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Stepping up, DeMarcus knows it's time to shine. Has the shot-making ability to come through.
Bargnani kicks to Calderon. Back to Bargnani. The pass to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. From past the arc. The Raptors rebound.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. What an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's what's your take?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Iverson, no luck. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Toronto calls timeout. They're in front by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
DeRozan, a raw athlete entering this league. He's worked on his skill to the point where he's now a perennial all-star candidate.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
And here's Iverson outside. Nails the tray.
And Iverson, no problem scoring over the contested arms of the defense. His focus just insane.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Fisher with the ball. Pass to Bryant. Here's O'Neal. Defended by Miles. The drive by Bryant. And Pau Gasol, the bucket. On the assist from Kobe. Bryant's got 3 assists now in this one. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got O'Neal. Kobe is out there with Fisher. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Bynum in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Miles. 5 on the clock from outside the arc. The Lakers with the rebound. Bynum's got his 16th rebound on the night.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Sanders inside. He's covered by Fisher. Sanders' shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Left side Gasol. Over Williams. Offensive rebound. Bryant plays it up and banks it in. Bryant's got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
And the Jazz call time here.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Bryant.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Jazz trail by 5. Outside Williams. There's the pass to Millsap. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Millsap's got 6 in the quarter.
And they count on Millsap to deliver in these big moments, and there he does.
And Karolinko sends it back. Tries it from 19, and yep, finally drops it, rolling around the rim. Now just a 1-point Laker lead.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so Bryant will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. free throws are good, and it's a three-point game.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
Kobe against Williams. Pass to Millsap. A fader. Rebound the Lakers. 1:05 left here in the fourth quarter. Bryant's shot is off.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Williams. To the middle. Here's Millsap, and Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
It's Kirilenko on the wing. Pass to Millsap. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
And he does get the second one. And that brings them within 2 here. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Fisher against Williams. Shot clock at 6. Fires the three. Laces one from 3.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 5 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
And the Lakers call time here. They lead by 2. 3 seconds left in the game. They need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Drains it from beyond the arc. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate.
Gordon against Bellinelli. In the corner, Cook with it. A 3-ball. That shot is off. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. We've got Chris Kaman. Davis is out there with Gordon. Then it's Jordan. And it's Cook. And at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And here's Evans outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Evans has got the lead up to 1 now for the Kings. Bellinelli against Gordon. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Bellinelli. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
You gotta love the confidence on display from Eric Gordon. He really looks to be the man for them in spots like this, especially when his team needed it.
Now here's Evans. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And it's Gordon missing.
But he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Thompson passes to Monroe. Evans against Davis. And the wide open shot from Bellinelli. Again, the miss by the Kings. Now here's Kaman. Gordon, the pass to Kaman. Back to Gordon. Shoots. That shot missing. And the Kings going the other way now. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Evans passes to Monroe. Yes! And the foul. That one is on Kaman.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And the Clippers making a change here. Graham's checked in. The dude, he's checked in for Sacramento. Falls for Monroe.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 2. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tyreke Evans.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The head coach of the Clippers had some harsh words for his team during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Sometimes Evans gives you that speed burst, and that makes him so much more difficult to guard. He's a real problem given his size and versatility.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 4. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
7 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled.
Here's Curry with the three. He scores his sixth. Bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And they're going to have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc. I mean, he's got 2 threes in this half, a total of 3 overall.
We've got Maggette, also Ellis out there. And it's Rodriguez in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And the Bobcats call time here
Chris, you think back to the Warriors as a franchise when you played for them, both as a rookie and a vet. How have things changed?
Well, I think it's a difference, in the approach from ownership. I think that's huge. But the fans, they've always come out. They've always been some of the best fans in the league. And the Warriors franchise has come so far since being a bottom-dwelling team.
The Warriors making a switch here. Radmanovich is checked in. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the Hornets was getting across in the huddle. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Free throw good, Curry.
And what you admire about Curry is how easily the game comes to him. But he's earned that. He works so hard, he can play with such a carefree attitude.
And both free throws good for Curry.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Turner against Randolph. Let's go. And again, the Hornets missing. Warriors leading by 5. Radmanovich the pass to Ellis. Taken away by Felton. And a fast break now for the Hornets. A pull-up, and Turner the bucket on the assist by Felton. 12 points for Evan Turner.
But Turner has a reliable mid-range shot. This is where he likes to operate. He looks comfortable shooting from here.
To the left wing for 3. Radmanovich bangs home the trifecta. And the Warriors lead by 6.
It's been like this all night for both teams, the offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
It's stolen by Curry, and there's another turnover by the Warriors. Hornets trail by 6. Diaw finds Felton. Curry with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, Steph turns it up despite his slight frame. Steph takes it up strong inside. He'll get some free throws.
That's good from Stephen Curry. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Bobcats have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Here's Turner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Corey Maggette.
Turner doesn't back down. He goes right at the defense, forces the issue, and gets to the line.
Free throw good, Evan Turner. One misses.
Turner, he's so valuable to this team. He's a guy who can play multiple positions. He can score, rebound, he can pass as well.
It's Curry outside. Ariza with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Out left to the wing. Felton deciding where to go with it. And it's Turner off the drive. And that one, good.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Curry kicks to Maggette. Ellis with it. Picked up by Turner. Here's Maggette. That shot, no good. Felton with some nice D. And here comes Ariza, leading the fast break. And the three off target.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only one in the first.
It's Ellis on the wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he knocks down the first one. Charlotte making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. And Ellis drops them both. And so it's Felton who will bring it up for the Bobcats. 6-point game. Passes it to Diaw. Here's the three. Warriors with the rebound. Maggette's got his 6th rebound on the night. Radmanovich the pass to Curry. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Look at that, just tremendous body control by Curry. He takes the hit, finishes the play. We'll see if he can add to it at the line. You know he usually will add to this at the line.
Hornets trail by 9. Felton with the ball. Shoots over Curry. Up again. And Turner stays with it. Turner's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Curry dishes to Maggette. Here's Radmanovich. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Diaw. Diaw's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Henderson.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again. When the defense forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Corey Maggette.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both free throws good for Evan Turner.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Curry kicks to Maggette. Money!
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end, the ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
And the Bobcats call time here. They trail by 5. 32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so it looks like the Bobcats will retain possession here. And the Bobcats call time here. They're trailing by 5. 27 seconds left in the game. Here's Diaw. Randolph grabs the board. And that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
And the Hornets call time here. They're down by 7. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, it's so important at this stage in the game for everyone to be on the same page and working together.
That's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. "17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one."
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without fouling.
Now Curry. So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done.